watashi wa noon. Ego sum. I am Chris, and this is Chris in English. And I want to know, would you like to be singular or plural? Do you want there to just be one of you, or maybe you would like to have a clone? Maybe you would like to have a twin. Maybe you are a twin and you are already plural. What do you think? Is it better to be singular or is it better to be plural? I'm Chris and I want to know the answer to our question of the day. I hope everybody's doing well. I think we're going to have a fun show today. Yeah, we're going to talk about how you can buy your very own dinosaur. I know. I'm excited too. We're going to talk about how there are some nouns that are just always plural. They don't have a singular form. Nouns that are always plural. We'll talk about those today so that we can improve our English, our grammar, our vocabulary, all of it. All of it. And that's our plan. Hey, happy birthday, B.B. King. Happy birthday, B.B. King. Of course, B.B. King died back in 2015. He died at the age of 89, but he left behind such great music. He would have been 94 years old today. What do you know about him? Well, I happen to know, because I did some research. Rolling Stones has named him the 6th greatest guitar player of all time. 6th greatest of all time. Think about that. 10,000 years of human history, and B.B. King, number 6 as far as guitar players. Not bad. I'll take it. His guitar was very famous. He played a Gibson ES 355, and he named it. Famously, his guitar was named Lucille. He even had a song called My Lucille, which he played for his guitar, about his guitar, on his guitar. Yeah. Some of B.B. King's most famous songs include 3 O'Clock Blues, Why I Sing the Blues, My Blues. Lots of songs about the blues because, well, he was a blues musician. Maybe the greatest blues musician. Hello, Mom. Good to see you. B.B. King would have been 94 years old today had he not died in 2015. Why I Sing the Blues, 3 O'Clock Blues, My Blues are 3 of his songs, but probably his most famous song, The Thrill Is Gone. The thrill has gone away. Yeah, B.B. King. I'm still a fan. I still listen to him every now and again. I play guitar a little bit, and every now and again, I think, hey, I'm going to learn a B.B. King song. And then I spend about an hour trying to learn a B.B. King song, and then I realize, ooh, I'm not B.B. King. Happy birthday, B.B. King. Hey, if you want to learn more about B.B. King, or if you want to learn more interesting facts, please visit the website, ChrisinEnglish.com. Go to our reading section. Our reading section is full of all sorts of different things that you can read, improve your reading skill, improve your English. Different every day. Check it out, ChrisinEnglish.com. Check out our reading section. My mom is saying that she saw B.B. King at the Long Beach Blues Festival. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That must have been awesome. I wish I could have seen B.B. King live. That would have been awesome. Truly awesome. Did you get any merch? Any merchandise? Did you get the T-shirt? Did you buy the album? I don't. I just don't know. There's a dinosaur for sale. It's true. You can buy a dinosaur. In fact, not just any dinosaur. You can buy one of the world's biggest dinosaurs if you have $8 million. The dinosaur's name is Stan. He has a name, Stan. And he's not really a full dinosaur. He is, of course, a fossilized skeleton of a dinosaur. He's a T-Rex. He is about 3 meters by 12 meters. That's a very big T-Rex. His fangs, his teeth, are about 11 inches, 27 centimeters. That's roughly the size of my head. One tooth is the size of my head. Stan the dinosaur. He's up for auction. You can buy Stan the dinosaur. $6 to $8 million, unless it gets bid up much higher. You need to go to Christie's Auction House, the very famous Christie's Auction House in New York. Rockefeller Center. If you're in New York, go to Rockefeller Center, go to the Christie's Auction House, and you can see Stan the T-Rex in their window, on display, getting ready to be sold to the highest bidder. You can buy a dinosaur. Maybe you don't want a dinosaur. Maybe you don't want to own a dinosaur. Maybe your house isn't big enough. Right? Maybe you don't have space to store a dinosaur. No problems. Buy the dinosaur. Give it to me. I'll find a way. Let's see. What else is happening here? All right. You've waited long enough. I know why you're here. It's everybody's favorite part. It's our word of the day. Yes, I'm going to teach you a word that you can use in the English-speaking world. Our word today, I hope you're experienced enough to use this word. Experienced enough? I hope you're experienced enough to use this word. Is that a hint? Is that a clue? Is that information that could help you guess what our word of the day is? I think it is. Because our word of the day today is a noun. Our word of the day today means inexperienced. An inexperienced person. A beginner. A novice. Our word of the day today is greenhorn. A greenhorn is a person who is new, who is inexperienced at something, who is doing something for their very first time. A greenhorn. Here's your spelling. It's one word. Greenhorn. Greenhorn. A person who is new or inexperienced. When I started teaching, back in 1994, when I started teaching, I was such a greenhorn, I didn't even know how to take attendance. A greenhorn. Especially a greenhorn teacher. When you start something new, though, when you start something new, don't worry about being a greenhorn. Everybody has to start somewhere. It's true. Anytime you start something new, you're going to be a greenhorn. We have a different name for greenhorn these days in the internet culture. Noob. Noob. N-O-O-B. It's slang. Don't use the word noob on your academic essay. You can, however, use greenhorn. A person who is new, inexperienced. Anybody out there have a sentence using our word of the day, greenhorn? If you do, you know where to put it, right? You know where to put it. Put it right there. See the comment section? If you put your sentence right there, I'll see it, I'll read it, and I'll read it to the world. You'll be internet famous. Greenhorn. It's a really good cup of coffee this morning. Election news. The election is coming up. I want to share the election with you, my students. It's an important part of American culture. It's how we choose our leadership. It's how we form our government. Every 4 years, we vote for a president. Every 2 years, we vote for House of Representative members. And every 6 years, we vote in new senators. This is the year for the presidential election. Let's see. Yesterday, President Donald Trump took part in a town hall in Philadelphia. There were a bunch of voters from Philadelphia, none of whom have made up their mind about who they're going to vote for. They are all undecided voters. And they were given the opportunity to ask questions to President Trump. I watched some of it. I feel that the president struggled with many of his answers to the questions that people posed to him. The next big thing for the election is actually going to be this Thursday, tomorrow. Vice President Biden will also be giving a town hall. I don't know which state it's going to be in. I don't know which city it's going to be in, but I'm going to be watching it. I'll be interested to know what the vice president has to say and answer to voters. Yesterday, Joe Biden was in Florida. Mr. Paulo! Good to see you, sir. I saw a great picture of you on Instagram yesterday. You looked great. I was so happy to see you. I hope you're doing well. Right now, we're sharing a little bit of information about the upcoming American election. Our word of the day today is greenhorn, which is a noun, a person who is new or inexperienced at something. Yesterday, Joe Biden was campaigning in Florida. There are a lot of Latinos who live in Florida, many of them of Cuban heritage, Cuban extraction. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Paulo. Good to see you. Apparently, Vice President Biden is having problems with the Latino community now, so he's going to Florida to talk to them, to explain his plan, and I guess convince some of those people to vote for him. Interesting news yesterday that you should have heard of. United Arab Emirates and Bahrain signed a peace deal with Israel. That is important to the American election because President Trump is taking credit for this deal. And while I'm sure he did participate in the negotiations, I think that it's probably Israel and Bahrain and the United Arab Emirates who are doing the heavy lifting. Let's see. Yesterday, Vice Presidential candidate Kamala Harris was in California meeting with wildfire responders. As you know, we've got lots of fires here in California. And yes, we are looking to the federal government to help us control the problem. So that's it. That's what's going on in the election. That's where people were yesterday. Tomorrow, I'll give you another election update. Please, if you guys have any questions at all about the election, about the American government, about our Constitution, please ask. Please ask. I'm not an expert, but I do like history and I do like government, so I might have a little information to share. Please ask your questions. I'm always happy to hear them. Did you know that there are some words in English that are always plural? There's no singular form. They're always plural. They always conjugate with a plural verb. They always have an S on the end because they're always plural. There's not a lot of these words, but many of them are very common. And we should know them so that when we use these words, we can remember, yes, we have to always make these words plural. Let's start. First of all, we're going to break these words into two groups. Names of devices, things that we can use, and then names of clothing, things that we wear. All of the nouns that are always plural seem to be in these two categories. We'll start with devices. Binoculars. We'll come back to binoculars. Let's start with the easy one. Now that I'm looking at myself, we'll start with the easy one. Glasses. Glasses, G-L-A-S-S-E-S, glasses are always plural. Every time we use the word glasses, we're going to use a plural verb. We're going to make the noun plural, G-L-A-S-S-E-S. Why plural? Well, I don't really know. I can only guess that because there's one glass and a second glass, that together they're glasses. I'm not certain. Maybe that's the reason. Let's go back to binoculars. Binoculars is a noun that's always plural. Binoculars, you know binoculars, you use them to see things that are far away. A telescope only has one eye hole. Binoculars have two. Let's look at the word. Bi, B-I, always means two. Ocular always deals with seeing or eyes. Binoculars, two eyes. Maybe that's why it's always plural. Most of these words, we use the word pair to describe them. A pair of glasses, a pair of binoculars. But that would be four oculars. I'm not sure. Forceps. Forceps. When you have surgery, when the doctor, he cuts you open, he opens you up, he asks the nurse, forceps. Forceps are kind of like scissors, except instead of cutting, they're used to hold and grab and pull. Forceps are always plural. It's a noun that's always plural. F-O-R-C-E-P-S. Forceps. Binoculars. B-I-N-O-C-U-L-A-R-S. Pliers. Pliers are a tool. In your toolbox, you probably have pliers. Again, they look like scissors. They have two handles. And they're used to grab something, hold it, and pull it out. When you go to the dentist and he pulls out your tooth, the tool he's using are pliers. P-L-I-E-R-S. Pliers, always plural. Scissors. A pair of scissors. Even though it's only one, it's a plural noun. The noun scissors is always plural. S-C-I-S-S-O-R-S. Scissors. Shears are large scissors. When you cut plants, when you cut bushes, when you cut trees, you use shears. A pair of shears. S-H-E-A-R-S. Shears. And one more device. Noun that is always plural. Tongs. Tongs. I love to cook. And when I cook, sometimes I have to flip something over. You can use a spatula, with the little flat thing. I prefer tongs. Tongs. You squeeze them so that you can grab something and pick it up. Maybe flip it over. Tongs. Always plural. T-O-N-G-S. There are two more I'm going to give you. One is bellows. Bellows is an always plural noun. You've seen bellows. It's not a common word, but we use it sometimes. Bellows is the machine that you squeeze to make air come out of. When you see someone working with metal, often you see them using a bellows on the fire to make the fire hotter. Bellows, B-E-L-L-O-W-S, is a noun that is always plural. One more, gallows. Not a happy word, but a good one, gallows. G-A-L-L-O-W-S, always plural. The gallows are the area where a criminal stands before he is hung, before they hang him. The area where he stands is called the gallows, and it's always plural. These are devices that are always plural. They're nouns. There's only one of them. Even if you only have one of them, you would still treat the noun as plural. There's some clothing items that are also always plural. For example, anybody out there wearing a pair of jeans right now? A pair of jeans? Jeans, J-E-A-N-S, blue jeans, Levi jeans. Always plural. Probably because it has two legs. Yeah, jeans. Always plural. Pants. Pants is always plural. In American English, at least, the word pants is always plural. I have heard some British people talk about something called a pant. No. Pants. Always plural. Right now, I'm wearing pants. Yes. Right now, I'm wearing pants. Pajamas. Pajamas. The clothes we wear when we're sleeping. Pajamas is a noun. It's always plural. P-Y-J-A-M-A-S. J-A-M-A-S, pajamas. Always plural. Shorts. When it's hot, maybe we don't want to wear jeans. Maybe we don't want to wear pants. We'll wear shorts. And even if you're wearing just one set of clothing, shorts, it's a plural noun. It's a noun that's always plural. Same with tights. Tights. T-I-G-H-T-S. Many people wear tights. Ballet dancers wear tights. And even when they're only wearing one, we still treat it as a plural noun. Superheroes wear tights. One more. We already talked about pants. And in England, they often use a different word for pants. Similar word. It means the same thing. Trousers. Trousers are a kind of pants. Always plural. T-R-O-U-S-E-R-S. Trousers. Like pants, they are always plural. Suspenders. Suspenders. If you're not wearing a belt, but you still need to hold up your pants, you wear suspenders. You know, they clip on the front of your pants, around your shoulders, they clip on the back, and they hold your pants up. Suspenders is a noun, always plural. S-U-S-P-E-N-D-E-R-S. Suspenders. Some nouns are always plural. All of these nouns that we talked about today, the nouns themselves are plural. And when you use a verb, when they are the subject of a verb, that verb must be conjugated in the plural as well. Tomodachi! Hello, my Tomo. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Our question today, would you like to be singular or plural? And today we were talking about nouns that are always plural. Some nouns are just always plural. They don't have a singular form. Pants, shorts, pajamas, scissors, binoculars, glasses. Always plural. How about you, Tomo? Do you want to be singular or plural? Do you want a clone? A clone of my Tomodachi? That way, you think about it, Tomo. Just think about this. If you had a clone, if you were plural, you could stay home sleeping and you could make the clone go to work for you. Huh? Maybe it would be good to be plural, my Tomodachi. I like being singular. I often joke that it would be good for me to have clones. It would be useful for my students because then we could have a Chris in every country. What do you think? Is that a good idea? Is that a bad idea? Is that a good plan? Is that a bad plan? I don't know. I just don't know. All right. So I think, is that it? Is that our day? Tomo likes the idea. A Chris in every country. I'll start working on it. I'll call some scientists. I'll donate some blood. And we'll start working on a Chris in every country. Oh, today we talked about B.B. King's birthday. If you want to read more about B.B. King, if you want to read a lot of interesting things, go to the website, ChrisinEnglish.com. Go to the reading section. Different every day. You can practice your reading every day with something different. Today we also talked about nouns that are always plural. Most nouns have a singular form and a plural form. There are some nouns that are just always plural. We talked about our word of the day, greenhorn. Greenhorn. One word, it's a noun. A person who is inexperienced, a beginner, someone who is new, or a novice. And we talked about how you can buy a dinosaur. Yes, there's a dinosaur that is being auctioned at Christie's. He's a T-Rex. His name is Stan, and if you have $8 million, he can be yours. All right. Good job, everybody. Thank you so much. I had a great day with you. I had a great show with you. I'm going to look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow. Please visit the website, visit the reading section. You'll get to see this video shortly when it gets posted on YouTube and on the website. Until then, please remember, come here on Friday Fun Day. We're going to have a sports report from my very good friend William. You are a great class. Thank you very much. My name is Chris. I love you all. Go away.